Hey noobs, Mr. Frog here. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Mokoko X, a new arcade game made by Naisu. Like with many of the other games we take a look at on this channel, the game will be censored by default on Steam. Thankfully though, you can download the 18 Plus patch for this one directly on Steam, which I would recommend to do before playing. Once you've got that installed, just start up the game and select your language. You can choose either Japanese or English for the voice acting, and I would highly recommend the Japanese option, unless you are like me and want to hear some top-tier amateur voice acting.
Kami-san, I didn't burn your clothes on purpose.
After that, you can go ahead and click on the first girl for the game to get started. Now, the game will have 8 girls in total, with each girl having 4 levels of their own, for a total of 32 levels. They all must be done in order, which kinda sucks since I'd prefer to pick my favorites first. But hey, I can understand the design choice, especially since the game has both a main story that will unlock after completing each girl's section, as well as individual stories for each girl. I will say that the stories are not anything great though. They're cute enough for what they are, but nothing particularly engaging either. Just cute little comical stories. The worst I could say is the English translation does feel a bit rough in certain areas, which probably doesn't help here. As for the gameplay, the developers state the main inspirations for the game being arcade classics like Volfeed and Gal's Panic, and it definitely shows here. Your basic goal is to control a small ship with the arrow keys to create lines across the screen and capture territories that will unlock a hidden picture. Each girl's level will have their own unique themes and enemies to mix up the gameplay as well. There will be familiar enemy types, such as those that shoot out projectiles or stretch out and spin, to more creative things, such as an enemy that will attack with pop-up ads, and one that will also pause the game. This helps each girl's level feel refreshing and different from the previous, and is something the game does very well. It's a pretty simple gameplay concept overall, but it provides lots of challenges for those who like a more difficult game as well. Now, onto the real content of this game. The H content. The H scenes in Mokoko X are unlocked at the end of each stage. As you clear more and more of the girls' levels, their image will begin to wear less and less clothes. The art is all fully animated, but I would be lying if I didn't mention that it is a bit average here. The H content is not bad by any means, but compared to some of the other games we've taken a look at on this channel before, the illustration artwork is a little bit lacking. It's fine enough though, and the fun gameplay easily makes up for what it lacks in the art department, but for those whose main priority is quality H content, I'd say it is probably not the main focus of this one. With that being said, the game does in fact earn the very prestigious Mr. Frog Mountain Dew Sip of Approval. Once again, thank you to everyone for all the support, and if you'd like to see more anime and H-game content, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to check out the Mr. Frog stream over on Twitch. Later noobs.